Welcome to episode 2 of Soft Hearts Loud Laugh. This is your host tonight. I'm Rachel from Malaysia.
And I'm Tiffany from UK. Thank you for listening to our debut episode last week. We really appreciate your support. Please also feel free to share some of your feedback because that really matters to us to create better content for you guys.
So, today we will be talking about green flags.
Okay. Don't you think, I would say green is such a healthy color? Like, if you think of it as a traffic light, we have red, yellow, and green. Obviously, a red flag is for stop, do not go anywhere near. Green is like, yes, go for it. But what about yellow?
Yellow, there's many different meaning about that. Like in Malaysia, if the traffic light turns yellow, it means you need to step on a pedal and you need to speed up. You need to go past the yellow light.
Right,
This is
right,
what
right,
yellow
right,
means
right.
in Malaysia.
Okay, okay. I mean, it's so different to the UK. I feel like green flags are sometimes overlooked because of the red ones, but like we just don't really notice it that much, I would say.
So, what do you think about green flag? What are your green flags?
So I think the first one would be like someone that can provide they call it 情绪价值 in Chinese. Is a strong sense of emotional support and also security, yeah, in a
Mm,
relationship. So if someone gives you like 足够的情绪价值 and offers emotional stability and basically values your feelings rather than being very dismissive, that is like one of the green flag, like a big one for me, I would say.
You know, Tiffany, I have known you since like the day I was born. So whenever you get into these topics and you're being so specific, that means you're definitely thinking about someone. I can read your mind. Yeah, so let me guess. You're basically thinking about Jay, right? While you're talking about all this stuff.
Don't expose me like that, girl. Don't expose me. I mean, even though that's the truth. But he is the biggest green flag ever. Like, honestly, I love.
Okay, for me, I'm not that specific, but basically
Mm,
I just need someone who can cook. Well, not every day, because I know cooking every day is tiring,
mm.
but occasionally, yeah, occasionally it's good. The rest of the days I can like go out, take away, tap out. Yeah.
So basically, you're just looking for a chef.
I mean, it's not that 肤浅, okay? I just I can cook as well. It's just that I'm not really good at it. So
Mm-hmm.
I need someone to cook for me. Yeah. Next, I also think that someone who listens to what I say is a very, very big green flag to me. These days, I usually talk to you a lot. So, yeah,
Someone needs to come and adopt Rachel because she really needs someone to talk to and like someone that can actually listen to her. Like, guys, anyone interested? She has really good values, qualities that you can think of. Hardworking, um,
you can't even say five of my good qualities, and you say I have a lot of good qualities.
I mean, you do have good qualities, okay? Just be confident. Okay, you're actually really good at like listening. It's because like I feel like for us in general, we both are quite good listeners. And then sometimes it's just like when I don't know, but when we are both together, because we obviously we grow up together, right? We would be bubbling and yapping to each other all day. And then we just have each other to talk to. Like, we need someone to listen to and also talk to, right? But both of us just talking and talking. We can't even give chances for the other person to actually listen. So it's kind of like, I feel like, yeah, please, someone just adopt Rachel. If
No,
you,
okay, I mean I agree in this kind of like sister brother relationship, someone who keep talking, but in
mm,
relationship, I feel like negative will only become positive in mathematics, but in reality it really doesn't.
but
Because
this is a
imagine,
relationship though.
yeah, I don't mean that only I'm talking, you be the listener. It's just that when I'm sharing, you listen, and you don't keep what you call that tap, so you don't keep
Interrupting.
interrupting.
Yeah.
Yeah, if both of you are talking and nobody's listening, I think this whole situation and condition will only become worse, right?
I agree, I agree. Like Rachel, so what's your ideal type?
An introvert, I would say. I prefer someone who is a loud introvert. Yeah,
Basically, it's kind of like a balance, like ambivert, you would say? Or is it just more to its introvert side?
introvert, but not too introvert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, okay. All right, and then
We can't be so specific. Okay, we need to
right,
hide
right, right.
hide out.
I feel like Enhypen Songhoon would like would be the best match for you, you know?
Too much, too much, too much. Not related to this to today's topic.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. But hint, hint, guys, anyone wants to say Rachel, come
No need, no
go
need, no
for
need,
it.
no need,
Go
no
for
need, no
it.
need. No, 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 no. Okay, let's get back to the point. How about you? What do you think?
Um, I think one more green flag for me is someone that is ambitious, 有上进心. Yeah. So I don't know what they call it in Chinese, but like basically don't be like a ham yu.
Don't be a salted fish,
Yeah, there you
just
go.
under the sun every
Yeah,
day.
exactly. Just laying there, not doing anything. But I just prefer someone that would be more ambitious, not to the level that, it's just workaholic. It should be a balance. You get what I mean? Like I support.
Work-life balance. Yep.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. I mean, it's not easy to balance that, but it will be nice if that person can balance that. And basically having a life as well as, working. Because I'm more like a structured person. I would prefer someone that has a plan in life. It doesn't have to be like, a long-term plan, but they need to know what they are doing. Because to be honest, like I feel like we're at the age where everyone's still trying to find out what they really want in life.
So basically, you just don't want someone who is like always staying in their comfort zone. You need them to step out of the box.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Me too. I like someone who's ambitious, but I
Mhm.
prefer someone who cares about my feeling as well. There's one very big green flag for me is to have a good self-management. Like
Mm.
for example, they tidy up their own things, they have self-discipline. I like my things to be kept neatly. And there's this type of person who throws their clothes, throws their socks everywhere in the room.
Are you trying to say someone that you know?
Uh, let's keep that as a
Uh,
secret. We both know
mhm.
this person. We both know
Yeah.
this person. Okay. So okay, I prefer someone who's like, for example, when you are out from a trip and this luggage, you won't just throw there for like a few months.
Oh
Yeah,
my
one of the
God.
green flag.
Oh
What?
my God. Oh my God. Are you trying to say Songhoon?
No, not
Guys,
again.
guys,
Please
guys,
stop.
guys, guys, if you guys go on YouTube and find Enhypen Dom Live, like basically there's this episode about Songhoon and all the other Enhypen members coming back from their tour. And then Songhoon was the person that come home and immediately unpacked everything and put everything inside his cupboard and just being such an organized person. Like it's amazing because, not everyone is as structured like that. And I guess Rachel is trying to hint that.
No. Hey, let's don't try to be so obvious. But okay, I really like a structured person because I
Mm,
really need someone who do the house chores. Doesn't mean that I don't do the house chore, but I need someone to do it together. Yeah. By the way, Tiff, you know about this norm that habit about splitting the bill, right? We call it AA in Malaysia.
yeah.
So
hmm
do you think like this is a green flag to do?
I feel like it really depends because I think for AA, right, it's it's more fair if it's on a first date. Let's say if he's treating you a nice lunch for a date, and then your next plan is probably watching a film or like going to a cinema, then you can probably pay for the ticket rather than having the guy paying everything.
Okay, so I kind of agree with your point. Like, someone pay for the meal and someone pay for the dessert. That's what I will do too. So imagine if you really get to the second stage, second chapter of life with this meal. So are you guys going to split your house into half? Are you guys going to split your car into half? Or are you guys going to split your kids into half?
Your kids? No, I feel like this is also kind of like a cultural differences because I think like people in the UK, 算得很轻.
In Malaysia, I kind of think like AA is something that like a normal friend will do. You split bill with a normal friend, but not in this kind of close relationships, right? It just feels very awkward to split the bill, especially your boyfriend or your girlfriend. This doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah, I think that too, because in like Asian values or Asian culture, I don't know if you've seen, like sometimes we would have our relative basically fighting for the bill, but in the UK you won't see that.
Yeah. There's this relative, my relative will always fight for the bill, like, stop. It will be like this restaurant while paying, it'll be like, 一路嚟,唔好嘥嘅女,唔好嘥嘅女,一路嚟,一路嚟,一路嚟. This kind of situation happens often, really often. But in the UK, this doesn't happen often, right?
Not really. And what about first date? What do you think of like splitting during first date?
From what I observe, I have asked my parents about this. I've asked my grandparents about this. I've asked my aunt and uncle about this. They don't split the bill. They don't split the bill, not even first date or second date, third date, fourth date. No, they don't. It's always the male who pay for it. And then maybe sometimes for dessert, the female will pay for it. So just to sum up, so the ones who like to AA, just go back to the ones who like to AA. The ones who want to pay the bill, just go back to the ones who don't want to pay the bill. So now you happy, I happy, we all happy, right?
Actually, I'm really curious of what our audience think as well. Please let us know in the comment below what you guys think about this, splitting the bill thing, AA.
And do let us know what are your green flags in a relationship. So now let's move on to our section 2, audience responses. Let's go. It's time for section 2, which is audience responses. So without hesitation, let's start with the very first one. The first one goes to when someone actually listens. Instead of listen, I would say active listening, because conversation goes both ways. It's not in the like, I talk, you listen, or you talk, I listen situation. It's more on when I talk, you share me some opinion. When you talk, I'll share you some of my opinion. This really helps to foster this trust and emotional connection, I would say, between both parties. For example, if he or she pays attention to your words, like what do you like to eat, what you like to drink, or some personal habits, this really touches girls or boys a lot, because there's actually someone who remembers these little things besides my mom. What do you say in Cantonese? How do you describe this? They say it as 好冧啊. Yeah, so going to the second one, which is always supportive and caring. This is a true green flag, because someone which is supportive can actually boost your confidence in life. It doesn't need to be in a boy-girl relationship. It can be in like a family or a friendship. Imagine if your partner or your family members or your friend always be saying like, "Hey, you cannot do this lah, give up lah you." I'm looking for someone who can support me, grow with me, support my interests, not someone who can depress me. If your partner is the type that support your interests, being caring, and do things with you, this is a very green flag. Moving on to the third one, which is communicate while there's a problem. Yes, I truly can't stand people who like when there's a problem or when you guys have little conflicts, he or she just walked away without saying anything. And kind of like leave me there scratching my head like, what just happened? Never ever walk away directly from these problems. It will make it worse. Trust me, it will make it worse. For me, I think these little problems or conflicts are like bricks to make a wall. If you walk away from these little problems, they will be like plus one brick, plus one brick, plus one brick. When you realize these little bricks, they have probably like formed, boom, one wall here, boom, one wall there. And they have like probably been cemented. It's very hard to break. However, if you guys manage to like work it out at the spot, talk it out,
It really could help to avoid misunderstandings and assumptions. Moving on to the next one, which is fresh and not greasy. I really don't know what you have been through to have this word greasy in your mind, but I kind of know what you are talking. In Chinese, you mean 油腻, right? So this, I would like to share about a few movies I've watched. I've been scrolling on TikTok and sometimes these movies just popped out. I wouldn't say the name of the movie, but you know about this lead male character will always be like angry. Then he'll be banging a window. Then he'll be like okay, I cannot. When I act it out, it may seem disgusting. But in romance movies, maybe it's kind of sexy, but it's kind of hot. Yeah, but in reality, ugh. To compare, yep, fresh is better than greasy. Green flag. Green flag. Green flag. Moving on to the very last one, which is hygienic. In the terms of nails should be kept short. I agree with this. Okay, before that, let me just show you my nails. Like, can I focus? Okay, why am I showing my pinky finger? I really don't know why some people really love to keep their pinky fingernails long. Like, long. Maybe they wanted to scratch here, scratch their ears. It's okay to be long, but why is it yellow? You know, among so many people I've seen, if there's 10 of them with their pinky fingernails long, most probably like about 9 of them will have this yellow nails, which I find is so disgusting. Oh my god. I really cannot. Cut your nails, please. There's another comment who mentioned about 腋下管理. If I direct translate it, it would be armpit management. But this is based on personal preference. But for me, armpit management is a big green flag. Why do I say so? If there's 2 person who just happens to raise their hand at the same time, and this is their armpit, so we have person 1, boom, raise their hand. Wow, sparkling clean. With this little ding ding like this. Armpit number 2, boom. Wow, black forest. What will you feel? What will you feel? So, I need to mention again, this is really based on personal preference. If you like the clean one, go for it. If you like black forest, go for it. So what if you like both? 2 solutions. First one, you shave one and you keep the other one. Second option, 2 armpits. You use this masking tape which it doesn't tear down your hair. You just paste on this upper part or lower part. Like this is the one you want to keep it, paste on it, and then you shave it. Another one, paste on it, and then you shave the below part. So if 2 of them match together, it will become a full complete armpit. Good idea. So that's it for today's audience responses. Don't forget to follow us on Soft Hearts Loud Laugh Instagram to participate in more of our future Q&A sessions. And it's time for some life talk and advices. See you.
Welcome to Final Life Talks by Tiffany. In my opinion, a healthy relationship is about mutual growth. A relationship where both individuals encourage personal growth. An underrated green flag is actually when your partner has their own things going on, like their hobbies, passions, and things that they enjoy, and they encourage and support your own passion and dreams to become a better version of yourselves. They might not enjoy and love your passions as you do, but at least they encourage and support you. That's what a healthy relationship looks like. Please don't lose yourself for love. If you lose interest in what you're passionate about just because your partner doesn't enjoy it, that's not a healthy relationship. You can love someone and still choose yourself every single day
And that's not selfish. That's healthy. Always remember, true love starts with loving yourself first. Be the brightest star and shine bright.
Feel free to share your opinions and stories in the comment section or in our Insta story. Let us know what you think about Win Flags.
Thank you so much for tuning in. This was your host, Rachel and Tiffany. Stay tuned for the next episode where we will be talking about... Bye, guys.
Bye.